The new Typhlosion raid has just been announced, and I could not be more excited. Hisuian Typhlosion is my favorite fire-type Pokemon of all time. This is just regular Typhlosion with the Ghost Tera type. So let's talk about it a little bit. What moves do we think this Typhlosion is going to have? It's definitely going to have a fire move. I would place money on Flamethrower. It's most likely going to have Shadow Ball, and then there's two other moves. I would bet money, lots of money, that it's either going to have Aura Sphere or Moonblast. It's not going to let us walk in there with Dark-type Pokemon and try to run it over. So one of those moves is going to be there. It might be both. It might have Aura Sphere and Moonblast, but I guarantee it has one of those moves because it has to counter the Dark types we're going to throw at it. And then I wouldn't be surprised if it has Will-O-Wisp as well, because physical attackers, one, going into this battle, Intimidators are going to be meaningless. We do a lot of the raids beforehand wanting Intimidators to make it easier. This is a special attacker. Intimidators are meaningless here. So, where do we think it's going to go? Like I said, I think it will have Will-O-Wisp to try to shut down Pokemon like Annihilate and some other physical attackers. But I've chosen about 6 Pokemon here, and guys, this is just off the top of my head, okay? These might be completely awful Pokemon to use, but I really want you to put comments in the comment section below on what Pokemon you think will be useful, because I will make videos about it right away. I'm pumped about this, and so please, again, leave comments in the comment section. Now, these are 6 Pokemon that I put on this list that I think to have the potential to potentially work. And we're going to start with number 1, which is Chi-Yu. This is a Fire-type Pokemon. It's a special attacker, and right now, mine has the Grass Tera type. Ignore that. We're definitely going to want the Dark Tera type. So along with that, like I said, we're going to want the Dark Tera type, and we're definitely going to want to give it a Shell Bell. We're going to want to max out HP and special attack. My Chi-Yu right now is built for competitive. This is not how it should be built for the raid. You're going to want max HP, max special attack, and then put the Shell Bell on it, okay? I think that we're definitely, right now, I'm not going to want these moves for what we're dealing with. That this is, again, is my competitive Chi-Yu, and I don't have another one. We're definitely going to want it to have Nasty Plot like usual, because Nasty Plot is going to be boosting your stats. So I'm thinking something along the lines of Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot over and over and over again. I think that would be simple, but again, I'm guessing it's going to have a fighting or fairy move to counter this. This is just off the top of my head. Well, let's see what Chi-Yu can do. Next, Annihilate. Annihilate is probably the best Ghost-type Pokemon in raids, and we could do the same thing we did with a lot of the other 7-star raids as well, especially Samurott, where you're just going to Screech and Rage Fist. You're most likely going to faint, maybe multiple times, but the more damage you take, the more damage Rage Fist is going to do. So, and we don't know how many times it's going to remove any stat changes and abilities on our side. So Screech, you know, how many we get off at the beginning, we're not going to know. I think what will shut down a Pokemon like Annihilate is definitely Will-O-Wisp or getting a burn from Flamethrower, because that's just going to have his attack, that's going to basically be meaningless, and so I'm leaning more towards a special attacker. Now, the reason I have Grimmsnarl on this list, and he will definitely be, how do I want to say it, modded differently or different stats than what I have him here. This is my competitive Grimmsnarl, but one of the major reasons I have him on here is because he can learn, or he can use Spirit Break. So if we're looking for doing this with multiple people, I think Spirit Break is going to be huge because it's constantly going to lower Typhlosion's special attack. I don't know if it's going to be able to do any damage, you know, if we use Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, and stuff like that. You know, like I said, Aura Sphere could shut that down or something like that. So I don't know necessarily how much damage Grimmsnarl is going to do, but he's definitely a support Pokemon to have and use because of Spirit Break, and of course he can set up Reflect and Light Screen. Now this next Pokemon is one that I haven't even built up yet, but I did give it the Ghost Tera type. Typhlosion is a special attacker, and we want Pokemon with heavy special defense. And Florges' special defense is probably the best in the game besides Blissey, who I was going to put on here as a support Pokemon, but I chose not to. Now, Florges is a Pokemon that we can end up teaching Calm Mind to. I don't have it on it right now, but if we teach it Calm Mind, it's going to boost its special defense and its special attack. So again, I don't have the TM for Calm Mind, otherwise I would teach it for it right now. I need some more Stantler here. And again, we're going to want to max out HP and special attack. It probably won't be doing damage early in the battle, but once we use, I don't know what other moves I'll put on here, maybe even Moonblast. Once we use those 3 times, then we're going to be able to Terastalize and use Tera Blast, so we can boost ourselves up. The thing with Florges is I just don't see it taking any damage during the battle. So I don't know if it's going to be a good solo candidate because the time might run out, but using Calm Mind along with its high special defense, I just don't see it being feinted by Typhlosion. Next we have Roaring Moon, which will immediately be shut down by Moonblast or Aura Sphere, but I put it on here because it can learn Dragon's Dance. I believe it can learn Swords Dance too. I'll have to check. And you're going to be able to use Night Slash over and over again, and then you're going to have it Terastalize Dark. Now, like I said, there's no way Typhlosion doesn't have a move to shut down some of these Pokemon. I'm just spitballing ideas right here because this is a Pokemon that can boost, and it can do pretty heavy damage. And then my last Pokemon I have on here, which is Until Proven Otherwise, Miraidon might be able to solo it. It's been able to solo so many of the other 7-star raids. So until I prove it otherwise, I'm going to use Metal Sound and Parabolic Charge over and over and over again until we determine if it doesn't work. Like we said, we don't know how often Typhlosion is going to remove negative effects from himself, how often he's going to nullify abilities, but until proven otherwise, I'm going to try Miraidon. So those are 6 Pokemon right here, guys, that I'm just spitballing, as I've said a million times, on who could potentially take out Typhlosion solo, or if you're going to go into it with other Pokemon, you can use this as well. So that's going to wrap it up, but again, I want you guys to leave comments in the comment section below on Pokemon that you think will work. I will immediately make videos on it, and I cannot wait till the raid actually drops. It comes out this Friday, and we'll all be getting our 7-star Typhlosion. So again, if you like this video, please like the video, literally. Subscribe and leave comments in the comment section below. I am really going to use the comment section to throw out ideas on how we can potentially solo this raid, or Pokemon that will be very good against it. So again, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more videos to come very soon.